Hi, Capricorn-Aquarius. Welcome, 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 my loves, to your Timeless Love Tarot reading. For those of you that might be new, my name is Gabrielle, and you're tuned in here to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs, every new and full moon, and every zodiac season. If you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, my love, so that you can tune in to my next live tarot reading, all right? Sorry, I'm just getting my beat. I was like about to say I'm missing one. All right, Capricorn Aquarius. Again, how are you guys? How are you all doing? Let me know in the chat or in the comments down below. Hope you all are well and again in good spirits, okay? All right. Your energy feels like you need a little bit of support in your root chakra. All right, because I just kept hearing root, 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 root. I was like, all right, that's the bop. So we're going to burn the root chakra incense here for you, Capricorn Aquarius, during your love reading. Hopefully it might help shift the energy a little bit for you or just support you, all out of love over here. All right, then I am going to sound my singing bowl 1 to 3 times depending on how I intuitively feel guided to, and that would be a time here, Capricorn Aquarius, that you would want to do any sort of grounding or gratitude work that gets you centered in your own energy and open to the messages to come. All right, once that sound travels and dissipates, we'll get into your channeled messages, and then we'll see what the cards have to say. Now, I will say before we even get started, as I was kind of prepping and meditating for your energy, I kind of felt a little, how do I say, froggy? Like a little just kind of agitated, a little on guard, almost as if I was about to tussle a little bit, right? Like it just feels like you're having to defend yourself in some way. Or maybe you're just feeling defensive in general. Maybe there is a situation that's occurring where you feel like you have to defend yourself or someone's putting you in the position to defend yourself. I just heard like people aren't getting it or someone isn't getting it. Like they just don't get it. So maybe this is just like a heated argument that might be going on or a heated conversation. But it's just kind of like either like you don't see how someone's putting 2 and 2 together, like the math isn't maybe mathing in the situation, or someone's like refusing to see something from your point of view, or they just don't agree with it, so they're maybe being a bit like ornery about that. Like I just get a little bit of like butting heads. So you could be dealing with an Aries, okay, because I saw 2 rams butt heads together, but doesn't necessarily have to be. Well, yeah, sea goat, ram, okay, that could definitely be the situation. But all right, let's get grounded. All right, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it. All right. So yeah, feeling very, again, agitated, or somebody's just pissing you off a little bit here. Now, again, this could be something that has already happened, all right? Or this could be coming up down the line. If you're like, no, everything's great with everyone close to me, there could be a bit of a spat or an argument that comes up here, okay? where again, I just feel you have to defend yourself. Yeah. So y'all saw how Cloud 9 just popped up in reverse. Okay. So this connection does not feel like a dream come true. The disconnect or the dissatisfying feelings of love or the lack of love can no longer fuel this situation. Yeah, I just think that there's a block in growth, or something isn't growing the way that you maybe wanted it to or thought it would, or maybe you've grown past somebody here, Capricorn Aquarius, and it's just kind of like, how are you still in that mindset? How do you not see this, that, the third? Why do you still move like that or think like that? Like, yeah, some of you, there could be a little bit of disappointment around somebody's lack of growth. Okay. Interesting. Okay, tell me a little bit more here, Divine. Whoa. New chapter. Fresh start. Okay. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. You do have chemistry. You've got soulmate and devotion. Okay. But for Cloud, I was just about to say so. Friends with benefits and the pursuit. I'm also about to say, but for Cloud 9 to be in reverse, this is either something or someone that you no longer want to be devoted to, and or there's just been it's been hard to get on the same page with this person. Let me just put it to you like that. Hard to get on the same page with this person. There's all this chemistry and all this attraction, but again, Cloud 9 is in reverse. This could be somebody wanting a new chapter with you, Capricorn Aquarius. Could be. What else, Divine? What else do we need to know prior to getting direct energies? Yeah, disharmony. Oi. Okay, these cards are just falling everywhere. Disharmony here. Yeah, somebody either just doesn't want to be devoted. This could be like a long-term connection that you've been a part of, Capricorn Aquarius, and it's just kind of like, when are you either going to be ready? You do have secrets at the bottom here. Love language and telepathy. Okay. I guess I'll put these on the outside. Gotta slow down here too with friends with benefits, the pursuit, disharmony. Okay, so for some of you guys, this could be a situation where this person is more than likely, clearly, a soulmate for you. But maybe, again, a soulmate for a season and a reason. A soulmate for a season and a reason. A soulmate here to teach you something. For, again, Cloud 9 to be in reverse. This isn't a dream come true type of connection. Oh. Capricorn Aquarius does not want to settle. Capricorn Aquarius does not want to settle. And some part of Capricorn Aquarius feels like continuing the pursuit of this connection would be settling, regardless of the chemistry, regardless of the love language. Yeah, maybe there is a difference in love languages here. Definitely some issues. And the slow down says just because we want something so bad doesn't mean we have to rush into it. So, okay, I'm kind of getting a situation here where someone either feels very pressured by a clock, meaning I'm certain X amount of years old, I'm ready to have this in my life, that in my life, I should be this by now, I want to have this by now, blah, 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 yada, 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 right? And it's almost like, do I just settle for who's around me and who's available? Or, oh, maybe you feel, Capricorn Aquarius, that this person you're with is settling for you in some way. And that's no shade towards you, but it's like, it's kind of almost this conversation of like, if you were different, I'd be in cloud nine. Maybe that's how you feel towards this person. If you were different, or if you checked off these boxes, I could then feel like this was a dream come true. But because you're not checking off these boxes, slow down, right? Like, I don't. And you got secrets at the bottom of the deck. Someone is definitely holding back. Because I guess this is just that season, or just this time. Maybe this is the planetary alignments where I think a lot of couples, or a lot of people who have been together, who have been settling for each other, are starting to awaken to what their true love dream would be. And kind of looking at current situations and being like, this isn't it. I almost kind of feel for some of you, it's like one person feels like, yes, you are the soulmate, or the other person is a soulmate. They want to be devoted. And then the other is more or less like, I just enjoy the chemistry between us. Friends with benefits, the pursuit, right? Like, someone either likes the chase. Someone wants a new chapter. The other person is kind of like, this isn't it. I also feel like this is kind of like being in a rock and a hard place, because however someone is pursuing the other makes someone feel like, oh, they're devoted to me, when in actuality, it's just to explore the chemistry. Yeah, for new chapter to be here too. I don't know that you and this person are on the same page here about what this is, what this connection is to both of you, or what it means to both of you. Definitely some disconnect. One person for sure is looking for like a devotion, looking for like love to be expressed, for something to move forward, or to start the next chapter in this connection. And the other person maybe just feels like, I'm good with where it's at, or that's not what I want. So clearly a lot of conversation maybe has to happen here, Capricorn Aquarius, because that could be a part of the secret here, that someone does not want to take this to the next level. Someone doesn't want the same things that you want, but they don't want to let you go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, clearly there's just a conversation that has to happen here. Okay, Capricorn Aquarius, let's really see what's going on here. Thank you so much, Divine. All right, let me try to shuffle this big old deck. Yeah, I can't get away from that, Capricorn Aquarius. I almost hear somebody saying like, they would be perfect if they just did this, that. But if somebody has to change to be with you or to make you happy, then maybe that could be a sign that they're not the one. Maybe you are, or not you, maybe this is another person trying to change you, Capricorn Aquarius. And it's like they're almost living in a fantasy of what relationships and love is. Yeah, there's something about a dream. It's kind of like someone wants to either mold you into their dream person, or putting a lot of pressure on you to become that. Like, well, why aren't you like this? And why can't you just do that for me, and do this for me, and do that for me, and da-da-da-da. And it's just kind of like, because I either don't want to, and or that's just not, I don't know. Something doesn't come natural to the other person. And maybe that's the question. And it's like, is it just, do you just not want to do it? Or do you just not know how? Like, what is it? Yeah, some of it. Oh boy, I just heard square. Trying to fit a square into a round hole. So Capricorn Aquarius, there's clearly a mismatch here. And I almost feel like your higher self has been telling you that already. There is some sort of disconnect between you and this person. Something's not matching up. And it almost feels like you might be trying to fit something in, and maybe that's the clock that's ticking with children. Maybe someone who's ready for kids, wants kids, and the other person is like not ready, not wanting kids. Maybe somebody already has kids and the other person doesn't, and it's just kind of like, I don't want any more kids, but you're like, but I want kids, so then what are we gonna do? I love you, you're my soulmate, but like, if you don't want the same thing, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like a part of whatever would make this a dream come true relationship is just not a viable option, and or someone is, okay, this is oddly, very oddly specific, but I'm just gonna say it because I keep hearing it. This could be a situation where someone, the secret that was at the bottom of the deck, someone could have had like a vasectomy or gotten their like tubes tied, but didn't tell the person that they're with. So it's like, yeah, we've been trying for kids. Why hasn't it been happening? And it's like, well, I actually like got my tubes tied, or, oh, I actually had a vasectomy. Like, and I just don't think that that was knowledge. So there could be a little bit of like a betrayal when it comes to that, or what would feel like a betrayal. And I heard wasted time. So someone could feel as if they've wasted time. Like, had I known that you weren't unable to have children, you didn't want them, I wouldn't have, I would have maybe found someone or moved on to someone who did. Oh boy. Okay. Or if that is not the case, because again, that feels very, very specific for someone out there. If that is not the case, then this is just two inner children not getting along right now. Your inner child, their inner child, not having a good time together, not coexisting, fighting really. But clearly that's happening for a reason. So there is something to learn here. Yeah, and then look what's at the bottom: forgive and heal. As you forgive and heal, your love life becomes brighter and healthier. So there is something about this person or something about you to each other. It feels mutual. That agitates the inner child. And the divine is saying, okay, what are you going to do with that agitation? It's not this person, but this person is reflecting or mirroring something back to you that is getting you to see something within yourself that needs to be forgiven and healed. Something that you're either holding on to, Capricorn Aquarius, something that they're holding on to. And maybe you're just like, I don't know why they're acting like this. And it's because their inner child is agitated and they're having to face whatever that agitation is. And they might be taking it out on you. You might be taking it out on them. Y'all both could be taking it out on each other. Now, I am kind of getting a situation here, Capricorn Aquarius, that someone could have had a child on you. Oof. That just made my heart sink. Someone could have had a child. Either they kept it a secret or it was a secret kept from them and they're finding out. And now it's kind of like they want to still move forward with you, but you might be a little crossed about it. Because it's like, yeah, I do feel like you're my soulmate, but like now children has thrown some sort, I don't want to say thrown a wrench in the plans, but it's a whole nother dynamic that wasn't there. That now has to either be adjusted to if you're going to move forward with this person, or you got to make a decision about. All right, I'm gonna put that back. Let's do one more shuffle and then we'll get direct energies. Thank you so much, Divine. Thank you for connecting me here to Capricorn Aquarius cusp, collective of energy, and Capricorn Aquarius placements and my soul tribe just chilling and hanging out with me for this read. What is important for them to know about love and romance, Divine? What direct love messages do you have here for Capricorn Aquarius energies? Soul tie. Yep. Tis the season. I just feel that. Like, this is just the time where a lot of these soul ties are under review and under judgment. Okay, what else? What else does Capricorn Aquarius need to be aware of when it comes to love and romance? You got sisterhood, okay. Oi. And you got dead end. I'm only going to take that because it's the only one that flipped upright. And you've got memories. That's the holding on. Oh, that's the holding on. Okay, this is somebody that you definitely have a lot of memories with, a lot of history with, Capricorn Aquarius. And it is a soul tie. Your souls are tied together. Whether that is through the history itself, whether there is just something that this person has, like the ability to access you emotionally, or they just know how to pull certain emotions out of you. Again, that would definitely be the reflection of soulmate for a season and a reason and a purpose. But that card says, be mindful of who you are connecting to as it goes beyond the surface. All right, let's just read these through. An unexplicable, powerful emotional bond to someone may be at play here. Be mindful again of who you are connecting to as it goes beyond the surface. This is your soul tie. You then have sisterhood. The value of true sisterhood is priceless. The support and guidance of someone's sister or female friend, whether physically or spiritually, should be considered. Ooh, okay. I'm getting a little bit of like a messy situation here. I'm going to hold off before I say anything else. Dead end, this card signifies that there is no need to force the situation and or this is going nowhere at the moment. However, that doesn't mean that that will be the case forever. Okay, so Capricorn Aquarius. For some of y'all out there, maybe, hopefully not a lot of y'all, this sisterhood energy, I don't know if it can be trusted. I kind of feel like the secret could be that somebody's, oh Lord, somebody's sister or someone's friend, female family member has hooked up with someone that you're with. Like, oh, I just heard out of spite. Lord have mercy. Okay. That, I pray that that is not for too many of y'all, but something about the sisterhood, soul tie, and dead end. It's like let's say this is a friend or a family member that you maybe vent to about this connection. They maybe thought, I don't know why they would think that, child, but they maybe took that as a sign that your person was open or vulnerable in some way and kind of like attempted to hook up with them, maybe did hook up with them. Yeah, be careful who you connect to. Be careful who you tell your business, Capricorn Aquarius. Because even if it's blood, blood don't always mean family. Just because you share blood with somebody don't mean they really love you. That's a sad fact, but it's real. And I kind of feel some of y'all maybe have vented to the wrong person. Again, not all of y'all, hopefully one, maybe, for me to be getting it that strong. Others of you, this has some sort of outside feminine influence on it. And mind you, love doesn't necessarily always have to be about romance. This could be maybe an actual sister or family dynamic that you have. This could be a long-term friend that it's like a dead end. It's like trying to force the friendship or trying to force the sisterhood with someone just isn't worth it. Or some feminine energy around you, Capricorn Aquarius, has tied themselves up in a situation that you're connected to. Someone is walking down memory lane at this time. It's okay to reminisce about the past by looking at old photos or messages. So maybe that's even it. Maybe this is like a friend or a sister that you don't speak with anymore, and they're the ones maybe going down memory lane. So if a feminine energy didn't get in, but well, I guess that would still be the same thing, right? Maybe there was a masculine energy that got in between two sisters. Or like two friends. Someone's definitely regretful. Someone regrets whatever happened here. A powerful emotional bond to someone may be at play here. But even though there is that powerful emotional bond, it's not going anywhere. Or there's this pressure to force it, or like someone wants to force something to be that just isn't, or like isn't ready to be. This is also could be like a friend who misses you here, Capricorn Aquarius. Like, again, they could be really regretful, realizing maybe what they've done. I almost get like a friend did something out of spite to you. Yeah, maybe slept with your person, advanced at them, did something behind your back in that way. And again, I'm so sorry that that's kind of the story and the energy I'm getting. And I think it made it very difficult because this was clearly somebody you maybe felt was a soulmate for you. You were really devoted to. So to hear that they did not uphold that same devotion to you, yeah, it could have definitely been painful. But then it was like not only maybe losing that person that you thought was a soulmate, but also then losing that friend who you maybe felt was a close friend to you, a good friend, a best friend, maybe even a sister. I don't know. Like, there's just something about that. Something got in between two people out of spite. Someone did something out of spite here that they regret, and it's like this memory lane thing. Like, I'm almost seeing, for those of you that have like iPhones, like when the phone was like, oh, do you remember this memory back 2 years ago in your photos? It's kind of like that maybe popped up on someone's phone. It was like, dang, like me and Capricorn Aquarius were really close. We really did have good times. Like, again, I just think someone feels really guilty for something that they did here that has been kept a secret and or was secret back then. Now it's out in the open, or it's like known, and they regret it. Because it's almost kind of like this person was like in their ego somehow, like, well, it was a dead end anyway, or y'all were gonna break up anyway, or like y'all didn't really like each other like that. Like some sort of excuse that they tried to make, or some sort of like rationing around why they did it. But it was really coming from, like, I'm hearing envy and jealousy towards you, Capricorn Aquarius, which is still unfortunate. But thank you, Divine. I'm like, I just heard, and that's why we're burning the root chakra incense. So some sort of insecurity was at play here. Now, no judgment. Okay, Capricorn Aquarius, if this is something that you're going down memory lane and realizing that, you know, didn't make the best choice, or you know what I mean, regretting how something happened between you and someone that you cared for, that's fine here. No judgment towards you, love. We all got to learn and grow. All right. But let's get some more on this. Tell me more here, Divine, about soul ties, sisterhood, and dead end for Capricorn, Aquarius, and love and romance. Damn. Shit. Excuse my French. But for the Ace of Swords to just flip out like that, I'm clearly touching on some sort of truth or bringing some sort of clarity to what might be going on, what did happen here. And then the next chunk after that was the Five of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. This is the way. Three of Pentacles. Someone maybe attempted to try to uphold two separate relationships with people who knew each other. Damn. Or again, let's say this is that dead-end energy between you and someone, Capricorn, Aquarius, whoever this sisterhood, sister friend, maybe even like some of you could be a part of like a sorority. This could have been like a sorority sister in some way, took the opportunity to speak to, communicate, shoot their shot at the person that you were on the outs with. Not necessarily broken up, but just on the outs, right? And that person decided to juggle both you and them at the same time, clearly lying about it. Why they thought that was the way, you know, immaturity maybe, or whatever the case may be, but someone tried to... That's the friends with benefits. Yeah, so you could have been in a relationship with someone and they were keeping whoever this sisterhood energy was as a friend with benefits. Like, oh yeah, we're just cool, we're cool, yeah. But they're like, fucking, excuse my French again. That's just what it is. They're just fucking like, and it was, yeah, they definitely tried to keep it a secret. Now, here's the thing. For me to see the sea-goat and the ram butting heads, you could have been having dreams here, Capricorn, Aquarius, that were telling you that this is what was going on, but didn't maybe have any evidence. And because clearly this was like a sister, this was a friend, family member, take it how it resonates, you didn't want to accuse them of something you didn't really know that they were doing. But basically your spirit was trying to tell you. Your spirit was definitely trying to tell you. But then the question is, okay, well, why would I go through this? What is now all of this energy about? It's a soul tie. This emotional bond here was definitely set on your path so that you could maybe face some inner child healing or inner child emotions that needed to be healed, needed to be faced. I just heard rage. Maybe this was happening to allow you to let some rage out. Because something about this type of betrayal strikes a nerve with you. Whether one of your parents or guardians cheated on the other, like, you know, maybe that infidelity or that type of thing. Someone having another person on the side was kind of like a big deal when you were growing up, again, inner child. So it's like that strikes a nerve with you, or it feels like a repeated pattern. Or you had feelings about that situation happening, and because maybe you were a child, you were young, you didn't know how to process it. So now it's like almost manifesting that situation so that you have the opportunity to express that energy. Yeah, Temperance at the bottom. This was to help you change your frequency and change your energy and clear out some emotional baggage. And I know that might not feel good to hear, and it's just kind of like, okay, yeah, but that's what I'm kind of sensing here. So tell me more about the Ace of Swords with this soul tie. Jeez, I was not expecting to see the Ace of Swords like that. I'm like, I hope that, again, this is not for everybody, but my heart goes out to you if you are actively dealing with that in this moment, Capricorn, Aquarius. Yeah. Truth is, for sure, soul tie. Nine of Pentacles, but this soul tie, this soul mate was meant to be on your path in this moment in time to help you step into your power and to take back some of your power or your energy from situations that you either witnessed growing up, that maybe you were dealt with, or again, chipped away at your confidence in some way in love. It's like almost like that. Yeah, with the temperance, it's like the divine is trying to restore your confidence or restore your faith in love, maybe. Maybe you've just seen a lot of relationships destroyed or a lot of people sabotage their connections. And it's just kind of like, I don't really believe that love exists. I don't really believe people really love each other just based off of what you've seen and what you've experienced. And I feel like the divine is trying to change your consciousness around that. Okay. Getting deep here, Capricorn Aquarius. I love you, all right? Tell me more about the Ace of Swords and this Six of Cups. This could have definitely been somebody that you've known since you were a child. Yeah, what's that? Yeah. Eight of Cups and the Nine of Wands in reverse. To get you to stop carrying the energy of the past and let it go. And I'm saying that kind of matter-of-factly and to the point, but doing that in theory and in practice is a whole nother ball game. I understand that. It's way easier said than done. But this was to get you to face the wounding, to let it go, to not carry some sort of chip on your shoulder about what happened to you, what happened to a parent, what you've seen. Because I get, this is what it is. Oh, man. Okay, Capricorn Aquarius. We just gonna get deep, all right? Some of you want to believe in love. Some of you want to believe that love is real and real love exists and you can really be on cloud nine with someone and not necessarily have betrayal and be abused or misused or mistreated. It's like there's a really pure, that's the inner child, really pure space within you that wants to believe that love can be healthy for you. Yet everything you've witnessed, everything you've seen, everything you've experienced has told you something else. And so it's kind of like you're trying to give your inner child a reality check. Like, wake up, love, you know what I mean? Like, but that's just a hurt part of you. Remember, I was like, inner childs are beefing. You could be beefing with your own inner child, trying to get your inner child to grow up when that's not the purpose. They're not meant to. They're not meant to. If anything, the inner child is meant to show you how to get back to a space of innocence and pure belief in the spirit of love. To remind you that you are love and you're worthy of love. You deserve healthy love. Like, I think this might have been a situation that really seemingly broke you. You might say that, like, man, I really feel broken after this, whatever the case may be, but it really broke you open. Right? To transform into something different, to really elevate out of whatever that mindset or that energy was. Yeah, this was to help you lift that chip off your shoulder. And I know it's kind of like, why did it have to be so fucked up? I can't answer that. That would be a question for the divine here, but maybe it was just fucked up enough. Yeah, to get you to open up. To get you to start releasing whatever energy you had been carrying. To get to a point where you finally let it go. And I think a lot of it, and again, Capricorn Aquarius, you are by no means alone in this work, because we often carry the pain, carry the trauma, carry the shame of others. Right? Somebody does something wrong, we carry it as if we did something wrong. And I almost feel like the divine doesn't want you to shoulder other people's shame anymore. They don't want you to shoulder anyone else's mistakes, because that's for them to carry, not for you to worry about, not for you to hold as your own. And maybe that's a new realization, Ace of Swords. Two of Cups here, right? Maybe there's a part of you that wants to blame yourself for being open to this person, and the divine is like, no, you were meant to. Don't blame yourself for any love that you've given. Because that's the part. It was the pure and innocent part of you that wanted to experience and share love with someone. That should be celebrated. That should be honored, not ridiculed or criticized. There's nothing wrong with that. Do we unfortunately have to learn the lesson of being careful of who we share our heart with and connect with in that way? Yeah. Would it be awesome if no one had to learn that lesson? 100%. But that's not the world we live in. And I think that sometimes is the harder pill to swallow. That it was a dead end for a reason. That not every person we connect with is meant to be in our lives forever. Not every person we share ourselves with is meant to be there forever. But they are there for a reason, and they are there for a season, and them being there or whatever was had here was important and was valuable. Yeah, some of you, don't beat yourself up for the love that you've given. Even if it wasn't returned, even if it wasn't, if it was misused, abused, again, whatever the case may be, don't beat yourself up for the love that you gave. You gave it from a pure space. 6 of Cups, 2 of Cups. You gave it with the hope that this would be something. And that's the part of you that you need to love on, Capricorn, Aquarius. It's the part of you that you really need to love on. Instead of, yeah, some of you are almost maybe treating your inner child the way that you were maybe treated. You see what I'm saying? Like as a kid, if you made a mistake or messed up, maybe you got a good yelling at, or, you know, it was like a big whole hoopla, and you might be doing the same thing to your inner child when it's like, I just wanted to love. I just wanted to connect. Is that a crime? No, it's not. But don't make it out to be one, even if, again, some fucked up shit happened. I can feel that. But where are you carrying the fault of someone else's actions, Capricorn, Aquarius? And can you free yourself from that? And only carry what is your responsibility, which is your own action, not the actions of others. So it could even be like, oh my God, like, let's just say this person did cheat on you, and it's just like, oh gosh, I can't believe they cheated on me, and that's so embarrassing. That's not embarrassing on you. They're the one who did it. That's embarrassing for them. You know what I mean? It's like, but that's what happens a lot of the time. We carry it as if we did it, or it's a reflection of us, and that's not the case. It's a reflection of them. You let them have that reflection to look at so that they can do their work. But you can't stare their reflection in the face and go, okay, it's me, it's me, it's me, because it's not you looking back at you. I hope that's making sense, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay, let's move forward. Thank you, Divine. Tell me more about soul ties and sisterhood. Oh, what was that? Ace of Cups wanted to come out. Tell me more about soul ties and sisterhood. Energy that connects soul ties and sisterhood. There's too many, but let's look at it. 2 of Pentacles again. You are the way. The Hangman, the Moon, and again, the 9 of Wands in reverse. Hi, Roro. Hi, Queen Tiki. I'm sorry, y'all. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Rashmi. Hope I'm saying your name right, love. Oh, good morning. Hello, hello. Hi, Cindy. All the way from Florida. Good to have you here. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. So here's what I'll say. Capricorn, Aquarius, with the you are the way with the Hangman here, you are the only one that can release yourself from this. You're the way that you come out of this exhaustion, out of the weight that you're carrying, doing that shadow work with the Moon and seeing it from a new way. Yeah, you just don't have to. You don't have to carry the actions of others. You just don't. And I think even, let's just say, yeah, this was a real sister of yours or someone you considered a sister, okay, by whatever means. It's kind of like, of course it's going to be difficult to not take it personally. Like, oh, you had something against me and da-da-da-da-da. Why would you do that to me? And again, even if they did, that is still a reflection of them. Because with the Ace of Cups that came out, I feel like this was somebody you had unconditional love for. This was maybe somebody you would never think would do something like that to you. Never gave them a reason to act in that way. But again, you got to understand too, when you're operating out of unconditional love with people, or you're just that cup pouring over, again, the envy and jealousy, even though they're benefiting from that cup overflowing, they still maybe wish they were the cup that was overflowing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, people, again, insecurities will make you do strange and crazy things. All right, but let's keep going here, Spirit. Tell me a little bit more about this soul tie and sisterhood. Thank you. Okay. Star card. Could be dealing with someone here who has hope that you guys can mend this. But you know what I also just get from this star card? It was in alignment for this to happen. And I know that's going to sound cuckoo crazy. Because, like, why would it ever be in alignment for me to have to experience something so heartbreaking and so tragic, right? Why would it be in the cards for me to have betrayal? But again, this is why we are all here, to learn. And there has to be certain agitators in our life to bring things out of us. If nothing ever poked at you, spun you this way, you know, tried to squish you or stomp on you or whatever, how would you know how to fight back? How would you really know how to... Do you know what I'm saying? How would you ever really grow? You got to think, even if you plant a seed in the ground, it's a fight and a struggle to break soil. That's why some seeds don't make it. They're not strong enough. Clearly, the divine feels like you're strong enough. And I know that that's not a constellation prize. And a lot of the times people are like, I don't want to be strong. I am weak over here. I do not want any of this, but I get it. Nonetheless, it was, again, set up for you to purify yourself and to release and let go of some sort of emotional baggage that you were carrying, maybe even from or as a young child. Okay? And it would have to be somebody who would be close enough to cause that type of effect. Because if it was just some stranger who you had no sort of emotional tie to, no sort of nothing to, would it really affect you all that deep? No. So clearly the divine was trying to get deep into your heart space, Capricorn Aquarius. And again, I know that that is not a constellation prize and it might not make you feel better, but ultimately this is what wants to break out of you, the sun. That little baby in you wants to be free, naked on the horse in the sun, sunbathing, living it up. That's what wants to come out of you, joy. Because might it be fair to say, Capricorn Aquarius, that there's always been that lack of the cloud nine feeling in connections and relationships that you've had because you weren't allowing yourself to feel joy, or something at a very young age told you that joy was not good, or again, every time I'm happy, something bad happens, so I'm just never going to be happy. Or every time I think something's going good, something wrong happens. You know what I mean? It's like you could have just internalized some things that kept you from feeling joy. And now it's time to shed all of that. So you do have energetic support from the cosmos here to help you. And maybe, let's just say, whole other timeline, let's just say this sister has nothing to do with it. You could have sisterly support, feminine support around you, who's maybe been through similar situations. You know what I mean? Like, for some of you, you maybe do have someone you can lean on to kind of help you through this. And even if you don't, you have what it takes to do the work. Okay. Tell me about this sisterhood. Yeah, this is the way. So for some of you, for sure, you do have feminine support, and they're giving that clearly, very specifically. You do have feminine support to help you get through this soul tie, to help you kind of balance yourself out. Right. I think some of you definitely have people who want to help you, Capricorn Aquarius. Okay, tell me more about this sisterhood. Strength. And real strength, right, is the ability to be vulnerable. Takes a lot of strength to be vulnerable. Takes a lot of strength to put yourself in a vulnerable position. And maybe that's another thing. Maybe that's another thing, Capricorn Aquarius. You might even underestimate your strength when it comes to love. You might underestimate the power of your own vulnerability. And it almost feels like you do have people around you to remind you, the Hierophant, to remind you of who you are, who you've been. In a good way, though, like not holding the past over you, but just kind of like you've overcome so much, Capricorn Aquarius. You'll get through this. All right. Tell me the energy between sisterhood and dead end. There we go. Let's look at this. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. With the Four Swords. Peace is coming, Capricorn Aquarius. It is. It definitely is. Let's just say this has been a disconnect between you and like a sister figure or an actual sister or some sort of feminine energy. And it's felt like a dead end, right? I do feel like this person will be returning or wanting to come back, wanting to reconnect. Remember that Ace of Cups wanted to come out as the energy between soul tie and sisterhood. Wants to make amends. Okay. I also get even how like at the end of the dead end card it says, however, that doesn't mean that it will be the case forever. Tell me more. Can I get one message, one card here, one energy between sisterhood and dead end? Thank you. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles, but the Four of Pentacles at the bottom. It's like I want to say something, but it doesn't want to come out. Tell me about this dead end energy for Capricorn Aquarius Divine. Thank you. Justice. Okay. With the Five of Swords. Again, it's like I want to say so much, but I feel like I can't. Maybe that's how whoever this is in this, you're in this dead end connection with, feels like they want to say something to you, Capricorn Aquarius, but they can't. Yeah. Oh, Four Swords in reverse. So someone's definitely not happy with this being at a dead end, or like the fact that this isn't going anywhere at the moment. Someone definitely does not feel at peace with that. But is them not being at peace their justice? Oh, shoot. Okay, I just heard that. Thank you, Spirit. For some of y'all, if let's just say this was a sister, friend, whatever the case may be, whoever you were in this soul tie with maybe got with this sister, friend, like actually started dating them. And it maybe took a lot of strength on your end to heal, to kind of move on, stay single, like not let it. I'm not going to say like, I kind of get a little bit of like an unbothered energy, Capricorn Aquarius. Maybe that's like the role you took on, like, all right, like that's what y'all want. That's what you want to do. Go ahead. Now it's a dead end for them. Like, again, somebody is not at peace, and it is their justice. Somebody's not at peace, but it's their justice. It's the balance. It's the karmic wheel. Like, whatever situation they got themselves into, it's not going anywhere. So yeah, this kind of gives me, like, somebody thought that they could kind of like, oh, like outdo you, or kind of like sneak in and be a better person for this person. I don't know, child. Like, whatever they thought was going to be clearly isn't. Clearly isn't. Because, you know, the Six of Pentacles can also be that karmic cycle. Yeah, the two scales. Some of you had to tame that. Yeah, oh Jesus. Some of you definitely had to tame that inner beast and just kind of let it be. Especially if this like person that you were with like moved on or started dating this person that they maybe stepped out on you with, or whatever the case was. Like, it was like, okay, I'm gonna just sit in my strength. I'm gonna be the star. I'm gonna go ahead and let this go. I'm gonna heal. Yeah, almost like the Ace of Pentacles. Although it is the hand of the divine, it's kind of like divine justice was handed to someone. Like, oh, that's what, you know what I mean? Like, kind of, this is now the consequence of your action. Now you are here. Why do I feel like if that is the case, this person is stuck with this person? Justice, like, could also be like the legal system. Like, they can't just get up and walk away from this person, or get up and end the relationship or end the connection. It's like they stay, and maybe that's where the children come in. Maybe they had a child, the seed. Yeah. This person could have had a child with this person. It's like, yeah, they can't go nowhere now. You in that. You're in that, and they're not happy about it. But can't do anything about it, because I think even if that, let's just say that's the case, this person knows that that's karmic justice, because they know what they did back here with you. That, oh, that could be what it is. That it's like, let's say this person just kind of like moved on, did what they did, got with this person, blah, 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 blah. Maybe even flaunted it in your face a little bit, tried to make you feel some type of way. You were like, yeah, I'm gonna hold that beast in right quick. Go ahead and do the star card. Cool, whatever, do you. And it's like the moment that they realize, like, oh shit, like I'm actually trapped here, it's like you came to mind. I don't even feel like this person really liked that person. Oh, that's the spite. Somebody did something out of spite here. They don't even like the person that they're with, but they're stuck. And that's what it's like they're realizing all at once. The Ace of Swords was your first card out. And yeah, now all they can do is look at memories. Oh, shit. All they can do is look back. That's all they got. Wishing, look at this, wishing that they listened and reflected. Listened to you. Maybe listen to someone else. Because maybe there was a sister or another feminine influence that said, I don't think that's a good idea. Probably shouldn't do that to Capricorn-Aquarius. I'm not a fan. I don't support it. I should have listened. Because Capricorn-Aquarius was possibly the yin to my yang. Six of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords. New awareness, higher consciousness around this soul tie. And yeah, they got hit with some unexpected news. There's a child here. And now they might want to write or reach out, connect, love letter. Because it was love at first sight. And maybe, yeah, they're realizing that there's something more here. It was more than just, oh, I liked Capricorn-Aquarius, or yeah, we were cool. There's some sort of past life energy here. But past life karma has been handled. So remember when I was saying, like, maybe this is just something like a chip you've been carrying on your shoulder. You could have been carrying this from a past life. And so all of this happened to help release you from that karmic cycle. Yeah. Somebody is going through it. Somebody's fit to be tired, child. No rest, no peace. Because they know, because I think that's what it is. They know that it's karma. They can't put blame on anyone else but themselves. They should have listened and I'm telling you, this person, somebody's really like frustrated with themselves because they know they can't do anything about it. Somebody's stuck. Tell me more about justice and stuck with a Queen of Cups. Gemini, Cancer energy. Don't know what to do. Don't know where to go. Don't know what to think. Or can't stop thinking about you, Capricorn, Aquarius, while they over here in a dead-end situation. Where when I tell you justice has been served, like, I don't mean to laugh because that's not funny, right? Especially if there's children involved. Children are nothing to play with. Nothing to play with, child. That is a real commitment, right? But nonetheless, this person is now stuck with this Queen of Cups in a dead-end connection. I just heard Pisces. So maybe this person's with a Pisces. Maybe they have Pisces in their chart. Yeah, justice been served. All right, Capricorn, Aquarius. There will be an extended for this reading. If this was resonating with some part of your story, all right, that extended will be live on Patreon as soon as we end this live. All right, we're going to clarify the Star card and the Ace of Pentacles here. And then whatever's at the bottom of the deck, we're going to pull from the bottom to kind of get a little bit more insight as to what the outcome might be of this situation or what you need to know more about how to move forward, how to navigate all of this, if this is something you are actively dealing with. And then I kind of want to dig a little deeper into this soul tie. Because soul tie is strong verbiage, right? A strong, unexplainable, emotional bond that you have with somebody here. And for that to be clarified by the Six of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Swords, Spirit is saying, yeah, it is. Your souls were clearly intertwined for a reason and a purpose. We're going to use the Sacred Geometry of Relationships Oracle to see what that purpose is. What is the energy around this soul tie? And then we're going to pull some love note styled messages from a new deck that I found. Underneath It All, Love Relationships Oracle by Luna Sage Soul. All right, we're going to see where this soul tie is, where their head is at, where their heart's at, what they kind of feel towards you now, what might be going on in the energy between you two, based on what comes out from the bottom of the deck. All right, and that'll be the extended again over on Patreon. For that 1 monthly fee, you do get access to all of the love extended readings that I've done thus far. I think I'm on my 13th or 14th round here. And we're also now doing extended readings for the Astrology Tarot series here on my channel. So a lot to watch, a lot to catch up on, a lot to get into, okay, and more to come. You also get access to my weekly readings that I do and all of the energy shift readings that I do as well, all right? All for just that one low monthly payment. Thank you to all my patrons tuning in here. Love to see you. Thank you for your support. And I would love to have you over there on the membership side of things, okay, Capricorn, Aquarius, but let's get into this. Tell me more about the Star and the Ace of Pentacles for this situation. Clarify the Star and the Ace of Pentacles, Divine. Okay. Yeah. Right. Right. I think you'd made the decision clearly to heal from that energy of juggling. I think this, yeah. Somebody having two people, having side persons, juggling multiple relationships could hit a nerve with you. And maybe that's the case. Maybe that's not even a reflection of your own childhood, but it hits a nerve with you because it happened in a past life. You were maybe juggled, maybe even by the same soul in a past life. And it's just kind of like, it's Maybe you've even thought about like, why does this feel so deep to me? Right? Like maybe you had healthy visions and images of relationships growing up. So it's just kind of like, why does that necessarily bother me? Not that it is weird for it to bother you deeply, but it seems more than just hurt, and it's because of this past life. It's because of this past life, okay? So maybe we'll even dig a little into the past life in the extended as well. Clarify this Ace of Pentacles. The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody was made a mother here. Somebody has a child. And I think what's kind of messed up about it is like, when this news came in of this child, someone like instantly thought of you. Yeah, I just get that whoever's in this situation here, it doesn't really feel like you, Capricorn Aquarius. It feels like whoever you were in this soul tie with at one point, they definitely regret making, and I hate to even say that like that. That sounds really bad. But they kind of like regret making someone a mother, or like, because I'm hearing somebody now, and it's like they know that it locked them into something that they didn't want to be a part of, or that they knew wasn't going to go beyond what it was. Friends with benefits, because that did come out in your pre-shuffle. That's what I mean. Somebody tried to juggle someone else and as just friends with benefits. And maybe because you said I'm not going to be juggled, or you found out and, was like, yeah, no, this isn't for me. I kind of feel like somebody tried to flaunt this person that they were friends with benefits with in your face. And then all that flaunting got them stuck in, like, do you see what I'm saying? Karma don't like that. Why are you doing that? That's unnecessary. But anyway, so to clarify the Ace of Pentacles, it's the Empress and the Queen of Pentacles. So yes, somebody is expecting, or if they already had the child, then you would know that, right? But thank you, Spirit. Somebody feels foolish. Somebody knows that they jumped into something too quickly, and or they were not wise about the choice of being with this person and or protecting themselves in some way. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. But now it's something that they either have to work on. Yeah, I mean, if it's a child, you got to work out that relationship. Like, you can't just, well, I'm not going to say what you can and cannot do, child. People do crazy shit all the time as parents, right? Some people don't even take care of their kids. Like, that's just the whole thing. But I kind of feel like, yeah, somebody, it's almost kind of like the moment that this news came in, they knew. They instantly thought of you, Capricorn Aquarius. And I know that doesn't probably make you feel good. It's just kind of like, okay, but it's like they knew karma came. They just knew. And I think it hit them really, really hard. They're not resting. It's like this person does not get sleep. They are not at peace with this situation. They feel foolish. All right. So with this past life, Divine, is there anything that we need to know about that? Let's see what the bottom of the deck is going to say. Yeah, okay, the World card. Yeah, this is what I mean by it's bigger than just this lifetime, Capricorn Aquarius. It's bigger than just this lifetime. This was presented to you to help you close out a cycle with another soul that maybe this cycle wasn't closed out in that past life. So this is the life that it did get closed out. And unfortunately, this person, yeah, they got their karma. And again, we're not in the business of like, oh, did somebody get what they deserve? Like, we don't do that necessarily, but that is what's clearly here. All right. So we're going to dig a little deeper into the world card over there on Patreon. Again, that link is in my description box below if you would like to join me to dig deeper into this energy. All right. You can also join me here on YouTube so that you can get some cool badges next to your name. If you show up in the chats often or you want to say hello, you get some cool custom emojis. You also get, if you join the highest tier here on on YouTube, a weekly oracle message from me. All right. Um, and we got something brewing and something cooking for all members of my YouTube channel. And it'll be special and specific for just my YouTube members, okay? So something's coming in there. If you're interested, you might want to join and see what we've been talking about on the community board. But if not, that's okay. I'm grateful that you're here with me in this moment, Capricorn Aquarius, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to be your reader in this moment. Very honored, Capricorn Aquarius. And again, I hope that this reading was helpful and insightful and maybe filled with some sort of confirmation, some sort of guidance, something that you maybe needed, clarity in this moment. Let me know what that was in the comments down below. I love to talk to you guys about it and just kind of hear how these readings resonate with you. Or even if you just want to say hello, I'm cool with that as well. I'd love to say hi back. All right. Thank you again, Aurora. Thank you, Tiffany, for being here. Hi, love. Oh, Cappy Aqua Crust. Yeah. Hey, boo. All the way from Australia. Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Queen Tiki, my boo. Hi, hi. Thank you for being here. And again, thank you, Cindy. And thank you, Rashmi, for showing love to the chat. I appreciate you all so, so much. All right. And I'll see y'all in our next one. Namaste.